And it's Kraetzer for Cam Vets Media. We're at West Point Army football practice. Black Knights getting set to take on Temple, host the Temple Owls, who are 5-4, 3-2 in the conference. Of course, Army has evened up its record at 4-4 on the year with the win at Air Force on Saturday. Talked a little bit with Coach Nate Woody, defensive coordinator. He was very complimentary of Cody Harris-Miller, getting in, solidifying the defensive line, getting in 54 plays after being out since the opening week when he suffered an injury. But what he brings, Cody Harris-Miller brings to defensive line, helps everybody, helps the linebackers and that are behind him, and the defenders. You look at Jack Bowson, had 5 tackles on the game and a sack. Also Cole Seawright. It's just a big effort. DeShantez Gray had 4 tackles and a fumble recovery. Cole Seawright forced a fumble with a hit on the Air Force quarterback. And of course, Casey Larkin and Gavin Shields ended Air Force drives with interceptions. So important to get those turnovers. And so Army came back, and they said they enjoyed the trip back and got set for Sunday when they opened up their practice and started focus again on Temple. Team they beat handily last year in Philadelphia. For those of us who remember, about 10 years ago, Temple used to dominate the series against Army before the Coach Monken era. Vividly remember the 2016 game in Philadelphia, opening game. Temple had a good year the year before, big crowd, probably about 30,000 at the Link, and Army just took them apart, and it wasn't even close. And that was kind of the announcement that Army football had arrived under Jeff Monken. But this year's Temple team, they got a new coach. He's got quite a track record, Casey Keeler. 32 years as a head coach. He's won 2 national titles at Delaware in 2003 and in 2020 at Sam Houston State, where he was at for 11 years. He's actually the winningest active coach in Division I in college football with 271 victories. He's got experience. I'm surprised he hasn't been at a bigger school sooner with the success he's had. And his comment was, I have no interest in being realistic, and has really generated a lot of compliments from the Army coaching staff for the players they brought in through the transfer portal. They started the year with 2 wins over UMass and Howard. Then they challenged themselves with going out to Oklahoma. We know that place. They lost 42-3. Then they lost at Georgia Tech 45-24. Then beat UTSA, which is a big game for them, 27-21. And Coach Nate Woody was talking about how well they played in the Navy game. They lost 32-31. That game went back and forth. They won big at Charlotte, 49-14. They won at Tulsa in overtime. And then they lost last time out against East Carolina, 45-14. And so it's going to be an interesting game, a revitalized Temple team. Big crowd expected at Michie Stadium. It sold out. And just said hello to Noah Short as he walked out to go to his study hall for the evening. And, just we see the Army offense under Cale Helms played so well out at Air Force. And who will forget that catch the final minute, Cale Helms throw to Brady Anderson. Briggs Bartosh really led the running game with 11 carries, although Cale Helms, 26 carries, is a workhorse. He had 41 carries earlier in the year. And he threw 5 of 9 for 102 yards, 1 touchdown. So it's really matured and showed leadership. And and management of the ball, which is really the critical thing for Army football, is just to avoid turnovers. So Dawson Jones, of course, 2 field goals on the day, 44 yards and 27, and the 27 being the game winner. What a moment that was. It was great to be out there to watch that and record them singing their alma mater a cappella. But because of the government shutdown, they weren't allowed to take as many cadets on the road as they might normally, so they couldn't take the 20 that normally field the cadet band on road games. But we'll look forward to Saturday at Michie Stadium. It feels like we've been on the road a lot this year. I think it's 6 fly-to road trips, got 1 more to Texas San Antonio Thanksgiving weekend. But it should be a good one. And again, Army needs 2 wins to become bowl eligible, and they certainly like to win this game and the Tulsa game in 2 weeks. They get a bye week. Enjoy these bye weeks with all the travel we've had, but they'll have a chance. I think they don't really want to leave it to the Texas San Antonio game. I think that's going to be a particularly tough game, but they're certainly capable. And then of course they will play Navy in December for the Commander-in-Chief Trophy, which is what it's all about in Service Academy football. So anyway, appreciate everyone. We got a chance to talk with Coach Monken. We have that up on our YouTube page, KG Kraetzer Media, and also on Twitter. And a couple of player interviews. I talked to Dawson Jones yesterday and Colin Madison, who had a terrific game, 11 tackles down at Air Force. And Coach Nate Woody was saying when you have 2 safeties playing really well, how much that adds to the defense. So Colin Madison, Casey Larkin, and talked to Gavin Shields tonight as well. So that's all. We'll finish up. We'll be back here on Saturday. Look forward to it. So for Cam Betts Media, we cover cadets, midshipmen, the military and veterans family since 2008. This is Ken Kraetzer. Thanks for watching.